This is a strange moment. My name is Harshit Wadhwani. Apparently, I am also known as Wolf.cryman. And I actually did not exist 3 seconds ago. I just spawned into existence 3 seconds ago. And I am supposed to give a TED talk right away. This is stressful. It's a stressful situation to get spawned in. I feel like I just joined a Call of Duty mobile game and the first thing I hear is the bomb has been planted under my butt. I don't know if you guys realize this, but all of you also spontaneously spawned 3 seconds ago. I know some of you know that, but you're not going to share that knowledge with the others. I know that's a secret, you will take it to your graves. But I can't care about that right now. I'm supposed to give a TEDx talk. And I don't think I'm prepared. I just came into existence. I hope these slides help. Can we have the next slide, please? Okay, so that's a blank slide and that's not very helpful. Can we have the next slide, please? I think that's another blank slide, and I don't think I'm ready for this. Can we have the next slide, please? Man, I'm so not ready for this. Can we have the next slide, please?
1:100.
Is this a cosmic joke? I'm really not ready for this, man. And I'm supposed to do this for the next 10 minutes? Oh, man. Okay. Let's just see the next slide. Well, that really reveals a lot, doesn't it? Whoever is this bigger power that spawned me right now into this moment, oh, you have a cruel, cruel sense of humor. Can we have the next slide, please? Butterfly effect, what a college second year coded topic. Okay, this was supposed to be deleted and you kept it in here. Why? Next slide, please. Another to be deleted. Butterfly effect is very close to my heart because it is such a misunderstood concept. Just like I am such a misunderstood artist, I am so cringy yapper girl Instagram coded. Heart emoji. Man, you couldn't be less lazier, you know? Because you could have put an actual emoji rather than just typing heart emoji. This joke is too cruel. Oh man, how are we gonna get through 10 minutes of this? Next slide, please. Shirts that go hard. Bro, check this shirt, it goes so hard. This doesn't even mean anything. This is just pure chaos at this moment. The shirt does go hard though. Can we have the next slide? Oh, okay. I hope this is something helpful. Okay. Seems like the Wikipedia page of butterfly effect. It says, in chaos theory, the butterfly effect is the sensitive dependence on initial conditions in which a small change in one state of a deterministic, non-linear system can result in large differences in a later state. This is a commerce college, right? And I am a rapper. I don't know why this slide is telling the physics-based definition of butterfly effect. Oh man. I sure do hope this gets more helpful as we go along. Let's please have the next slide. Butterfly effect explained for commerce students and rappers, etc. Wow, thank you. Thank you. Bigger power. Thank you so much. Finally, some help. If you make a very minuscule change at the start of a very long chain of chaotic events, you might end up changing the outcome of later events in the chain drastically. आप आज कोई छोटा कदम उठाइए और कल उसके बहुत बड़े रिजल्ट्स हो सकते हैं. That's what butterfly effect is, right? Even as commerce students and rappers, we can agree on that, right? Is this a silence of agreement? This was the cringiest moment yet. Next slide. For example, okay, thank you God for creating really helpful slides here. Here's an example. Let's hope this really explains butterfly effect in a better manner. As a human, you are born naked, so that's your starting point. And ultimately, you die. So the final state is fixed. So butterfly effect is meaningless. TEDx talk over. Bye bye. Shab khair. Ratan Tata. This is just wrong, man. I don't understand physics, but that last slide said something about later stages, not the latest possible stage. There has to be an intermediate stage between the start and death. Okay, what's the next slide? Okay, you tell your journey. Real thankful I am. Okay. God has abandoned me, clearly, spawned me into a presentation and gave me slides I was not familiar with, which have ultimately left me to my own devices. And halfway through, I don't even know where to start. I'm supposed to start talking about my journey. Please, one helpful slide. Please. Okay. Now that triggers memories. Okay. I'm gonna try and start talking about my journey now. I was in the 7th class when my brother introduced me to Metallica's music, and that really made me want to start playing the guitar. I went to my parents and I asked them, क्या मैं गिटार बजाना सीख सकता हूँ? And they told me, तुम पढ़ाई पे focus कर सकते हो. So I kept on doing that. A few days later, my elder brother once again introduced me to a new genre of music. Can we have the next slide, please? Yeah, there was rap music, and it was beautiful. It really touched my soul, and the rapper kind of looked like that, and I felt like, wow, I really wanna do this, but I don't know where to start, because that dude was really good and I knew nothing at all, but I knew I wanted to start, and I felt like I could do this. With a guitar you need lessons. This just seemed like something you could do. I just didn't know how to or where to start. I wanted to rap and did not know how to rap. So obviously, I did the next thing that anybody with an internet connection does. I went on Google and I typed how to rap, which led me to discovering a book called, next slide, How to Rap. And to this day, people ask me, where did you learn to rap? And the answer is as simple as this. I just read cover to cover a book called How to Rap. Back in the day, YouTube was just starting out. There were no tutorials. So you just had to do this. Read the book, read a bunch of rappers' interviews. They talk about their songs and they break down the techniques. So you read the interview, you listen to the song, and then you read the interview again and just make sense of how this person raps. I kept on doing this while mostly पढ़ाई पे focus करना, and ended up in an engineering college. And the very first day, the start of the college, the very first lecture, I started feeling, this ain't for me. So I started just writing raps in my notebook, and I kept on doing for the next 4 years of my college. And still somehow ended up in Bangalore, because that's just where you end up if you pursue engineering. And I did that, and the very first day I reached Bangalore, I realized this is the first time I am actually in a tier 1 city. These guys must have some cool events going on. This was 2015, so the scene was non-existent and independent art was a very nascent thing. I just went on Google, searched Slam Poetry Bangalore, found an event which was having its first edition. They were starting out too. Next slide, please. That was the day I started Slam Poetry Mics. In my very first Slam Poetry Mic, I met a person who inspired me to go on a journey that led to me creating Dil Fek Ke Marunga. While I was doing Slam Poetry open mics, I started to also do rap ciphers. Till this point, I used to go by the name simply Wolf.cryman. I went to my first cipher. The day I started ciphering, I met a dude who started calling me Wolfie. And that really became like a huge bedrock of my artistic identity. But I wasn't done starting yet. I wanted to start more. So I also started comedy open mics. The very first comedy open mic I went to, it was a fiasco. Everyone on the lineup just performed so bad. I asked myself, why don't they kill themselves? But at the end of that mic, I met a friend of mine who did well today and yet was sad. He was sad because his flatmates had forced him to watch a movie called Udta Punjab, which he thoroughly hated. And now he also hated his flatmates for that reason. This guy became my flatmate, and while I was making music, this guy was, doing his job. But since he was my flatmate, I would also get to listen to whatever music he played. And the one thing he took away from Udta Punjab, the movie, was a song called Ik Kudi, which I listened to as he played, and I pretty much hated the whole song, except the one line that I obviously liked. And started releasing music. I knew I wanted to use the line "Ik kudi ji da naam mohabbat gum hai" in a song someday, but I didn't know where. That idea had just started to ferment in my brain. I released Dil Fek Ke Marunga 1, released a few other songs, and I also started to do signature technique in some of my songs where I would sing guitar solos with my mouth and put them at the end of songs, and using some effects I would make them sound like real guitar solos. And that technique didn't really take off with a song that I put out called Street Legend. It didn't really take off when I put out a song called Zindagi Question Paper. But that technique really flew and just reached a bunch of places when I put that in a song called Ik Kudi. Yeah, the ending contains guitars that I sang from my mouth and made sound like actual guitars. So it started from me wanting to play guitars, and I still just want to play guitars. I can't play guitars. Next slide. This is where I am now. A million monthly listeners, a bunch of songs doing really well, me still not knowing how to play the guitar. The next slide. Wow, what an ending. I basically don't have an ending. What I have is a Spotify screenshot. Because in life, you have no control over the past. You have some control over how things end. Some control, but not much control at all. All you really have control over is starting. So start something. Start something every day, start something every second. In fact, I'm not gonna end this talk here. I'm gonna start it now. My name is Harshit Wadhwani. I am apparently also known as Wolf.cryman. I actually spontaneously spawned 3 seconds ago. And I'm gonna start now. Alright. I'm gonna start. Check this. Check this. Start kar do. Start kar do. Start kar do. ये संगीत जानी इसकी आवाज से वक्त भर दो. वो मत स्टार्ट करो. I'm just starting myself, man. ये संगीत जानी इसकी आवाज से वक्त भर दो. व्यक्त कर दो. बर्थ कर दो. नया कुछ अनर्थ कर दो. स्वर्ग के द्वार पे स्वागत है. आज मैं Wolf.cryman आपके साथ हूँ. What's up baby? What's up? Tell 'em what's up? Tell 'em आज के समाचार. The headlines are. आज भी कर रहा हूँ उससे प्यार. बोले प्यार मैं का प्यार. बोले हार्ड मैं का है ना आसान नहीं होता. मेरे जैसा दुश्वार तो खुद ही हर बार सेम इंसान नहीं होता. ऐसे प्यार की सही बताऊं तो एक ही सजा. एवरी दफा गॉड फील लाइक पहली दफा कर रहा हूँ पहली दफा. खता वता माफ हो. Swear on my lovers and I swear on my foes. Really not knowing is a really dark hole. So Wolfie baby run around in circles like, is this a fight or is this a circus? Is this a fight or is this a circus? Is this a fight or is this a circus? Well, I can dance and got a tarkash, so I'm ready for both. Leave my house. हर दर पे दस्तक like धक 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 धक. अबे कोई तो सुनेगा. मैंने सुना है दीवारों के भी कान होते हैं. और सीसीटीवी के बाद तो आंखें भी। आई गेस कुछ रोबोट भी इंसान होते हैं, आई गेस कुछ इंसान भी रोबोट होते हैं। इट्स ऑल मिक्स्ड अप, बस एक ही बात फिक्स्ड है, खाली भगवान ही भगवान होते हैं। आए, लेट्स नाउ प्ले द म्यूजिक। पीछे खड़ी है, चश्मिश लग सकती न चढ़ी है, उड़ी इसकी दो साइजेस बड़ी है, मुझे मालूम मुझसे चोरी की है, दुनिया से थोड़ी खपा है, कोई 2 दिन का नहीं मामला, दुनिया दी कांटा कोई फंसा, माला फूलों की तेरे कदमों में, पर तूने आशिक जो चुना है वो भी मझदारों में ही गिरा है, क्या में हल्की सी जगह है मेरे लिए, बंद कर ले थोड़ी क्लास प्रॉप लाइक पोजेस में, मुझे खड़ा कर फोटो ले, बना ले गुस्सा ना हो, आजा मना, तू मेरा नशा है, तू मेरा मना, मैं बस क्या काले जादू में लगता, तू निकला कोई बंगाली, बस मैं जब लगता था पसंद शिकार, जो कैसा वो शिकारी, शिकारी शिकारी शिकारी, कलेजा चाशनी और भेजा फुल फ्राई, I don't know how, I do know why, I just witnessed divine feminine, एक घोड़ी जीना नाम मोहब्बत गुम है, ये पार्ट अर्पित का है, मैं नहीं गाऊंगा, तुम लोग गा सकते हो अगर तुमको गाना है तो, और ये आने में अपना स्वीट टाइम लगता है। It really wants to start up, man. देखो खुद को मेरी नजरों से, चश्मे तुम अब मैं क्या बोलूं, गुस्सा और नाक पे है, कौन मिल गया मुझे तो तेरा मुझको तू भी हूँ, silver lining on my cloud night, तेरी दीवार, oh so fine, mess it up, मेरी मेरी तेरा 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 तेरा, एक गोरी जीना मोहब्बत गुम है, गुम है, maybe maybe थोड़ा थोड़ा बढ़ा दो, thank you so much. I think we have one more song before I go. इस गाने का नाम है जीना भी बाकी है, शायद ज्यादा लोगों ने नहीं सुना है, जिसने नहीं सुना है वो जाके सुनो, जिसने सुना है उनको बहुत ज्यादा आभार। Start something, man. Just start something. सींचा बगीचा हमने अरमानों का दिल के रस से, कभी फुल पावर तो कभी कभी थोड़े बेबस से, हम कदमों के थक जाने की जिद से बिल्कुल वाकिफ हैं, पर दिल बच्चा भी जिंदगी मत ना जाने ख्वाहिश की, है कुत्ता साला इसकी, है लालच ज्यादा